Hi guys, what's the crack? You're watching K Reviews, and right now I'm going to talk about the Part 2 trailer for Daredevil Season 2. Now I meant to get around to this much earlier as the trailer's been out for quite a bit now, but I videoed myself doing initial reaction to the trailer when I first saw it, and then the sound was out of sync, so I didn't want to put that up. And I didn't want to re-record it because then you wouldn't get my initial reaction, my initial thoughts. It'd be kind of dishonest. So now I was going to do a review, but then I got very busy at work, got very sick, still am, you could probably hear it. But now that the show is coming out next week, I wanted to make sure to get this review to you before that comes out, and then when it comes out I'll definitely binge watch it and do a big review on that. I'll be sure to be more punctual with that review. So anyway, without further ado, let's do what we came to do and do this. So the Part 2 trailer for Daredevil Season 2 it's very different to Part 1 in the sense that it's not as dark, it's a bit more comic booky, it's a bit more superhero-y. It doesn't feel as real because it's dealing with the Hand, which in the comic books are this sort of league of dangerous martial artists and assassins, often use black magic. I wonder if that's going to be a thing in it. You know, Jessica Jones did well with the whole supernatural thing, kept it grounded, but at the same time it gave you that these are people with powers, and it is the Marvel Universe, and they are doing Doctor Strange this year as a big movie. So I wonder, will they introduce the concept of magic? Will the Hand do black magic? Who knows? I'm just throwing an idea out there. I think they might, but that's just me. So this trailer focuses a lot on the character of Elektra. While the first trailer focused on the Punisher, this one focuses on Elektra. And I have to say, I didn't like her that much. She seemed a bit humorous and a bit quirky. She reminded me a lot of Nisa Al Ghul from CW's Arrow show. I got that vibe off her, like almost, I don't know, she felt like she didn't fit into the world that I felt the first season and the first trailer for this one had set up. Like, she has these lines that I feel just feel out of place in the rest of the show, but maybe when we see more of her it'll make more sense. I think that the dynamic between her and Daredevil will be very interesting. The fact that she has that line in the trailer where they kick the shit out of people and then she says, "You hungry?" So it's like them going out fighting people could be like a date to her. That's almost romantic to her, and that's kind of weird and messed up. And he clearly, there's a history between them, and it didn't end well, but she walks straight back into his life, and it seems like she gets exactly what she wants when she wants it. That's the thing I'm getting from it. So I think there's going to be a lot of back and forth between her and him, which will be very interesting. I think the fact that they released 2 parts to the trailer and that each one focused on very different things says something about the show. I think the first few episodes of this season will deal with the Punisher showing up and being inspired by Daredevil, but to do this, you know, take on the law into his own hands in a terrible way. So I think that'll be kind of the first part of the season, and then the rest of it will be when Elektra comes in and they have to deal with the Hand, who I think the Hand will probably be the actual villains of the second season, which, you know, I think is cool. I saw Stick in the trailer. I really enjoyed his character in the first season, so I'm looking forward to seeing a bit more of him. Maybe we'll get to go into his history with Matt a little bit more. And I think it'd be interesting if this season delves into challenging Daredevil as to what it means to be a hero. So on the one hand he has the Punisher, who goes too far. It's too dangerous to be taking the law into his own hands because he might hurt innocent people along the way. He's almost too violent. He goes to, you know, he takes steps that Daredevil's not willing to take. But on the other hand you have Elektra. I think it'd be interesting if Elektra is just as violent and just as dangerous as the Punisher, but yet Daredevil doesn't treat her as so because of his romantic feelings towards her. And it'd be cool if there was, like, if Foggy Nelson and Karen Page were having like conflicts with Daredevil, you know, explaining to him that his feelings for Elektra are blinding him more than he already is, but, you know, like blinding his judgment because Elektra is just as bad as, maybe this is after they've dealt with the Punisher, but Elektra is just as bad as the guy they've just put away, and just because of how he feels towards her, he's not willing to look at her as she really is, which is an anti-hero and a borderline villain. So I think it'd be really interesting if Daredevil has to deal with that, you know, being a hero means doing the right thing and not necessarily what you want to do. He wants to be with her, but maybe, you know, being on her side is the wrong thing to do. because she could be potentially very dangerous. I don't know if they're going to go down that route, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I just think thematically it'd be interesting and fit into the whole thing. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Part 2 trailer for Daredevil Season 2. I wasn't as excited by this trailer, but I mean, there's a lot in to be excited by, don't get me wrong. And I think with the two of them together, they create a very good trailer. Like, they do exactly what a trailer should do, which is get you excited for the show, let you know thematically what's going to be going on, let you know the tone of it. This one I think is going to be a bit more comic booky than the first season, but it's also going to retain some of its darkness, its grittiness. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So let me know what you guys think about Daredevil Season 2. What are your thoughts for it? What do you think about Elektra? What do you think about the Punisher? Do you think it'd be cool if Elektra actually turns out to be more of a villain and that Daredevil in the end is going to have to take her down? Or do you rather she's a good guy and they just have a love interest? Do you think the Hand are going to use magic? Let me know in the comments below anyway. And if there's anything else you guys want me to review, be sure to let me know. If you want to keep up to date with K Reviews, be sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and like the Facebook page in the description below. I've been Kay. You've been awesome.